Week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chiefs and the Lions, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds. What is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, 78 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Jennings buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit on throwing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they come up now, second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to... And maybe they get this game tied up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle and puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Second and 4. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket in bulk time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. touchdown ground. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
Yeah, no flag.
special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now for the point after. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out. And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Lions.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded into 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's complete right around the 8. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, this is blocked. The Lions pick it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Completes it to Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Chiefs now down by 10. A minute 44 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Chase Lucas. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The tight end in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 4. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Second and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That was a third and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very